All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. We have another review for you. Hope you're ready for it. Say hello to Ren and Simpy, Powdered Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started. Now, this knife comes from my buddy Kevin, LeftyEDC. If you don't follow his channel, go over there and hit that subscribe. Check him out, and definitely do the same here if you're not subscribed. But Kevin is an awesome dude. Always lets me check out some knives, so very cool. This is the Kunwu knives. Oh, look at that, a piece of cardboard. I wonder where that came from. And then I knocked Powdered Toast Man, so there we go. This is the Kunwu Tao Compact. You guys know I've reviewed the original Kunwu Tao, and then I actually was given by Tori Casey the Kunwu X Tao, which is the original Tao, but basically instead of being a flipper and a front flipper, this one, flipper and a front flipper, this one is a thumb disc thing here and an axis style lock with carbon fiber. So we'll use that for a comparison here in a few, but it still has that Tao look, which we'll go over and show you here. So this, again, is the Kunwu Tao Compact, and you can see there, Tao Compact, and the number. You do have kind of an orange peely texture here on the titanium. You do have chamfering with flat scales, but up here where it is milled back, you have, you have milling lines. Man, you have milling lines. You have the blue pivot collar, the Kunwu logo there, which I like, and I like it being raised. It kind of looks cool and gives you a little pinch grip area there. You do have their really interesting and different kind of tweaked in here loop over wire clip, and that comes close to the tip, but there's a little bit sticking out, and it does flip over to the other side. You have a milled back spacer with jimping on it and a blue lanyard loop there, lanyard post. Really cool, and I like, again, kind of the chamfering here, the extra chamfering and the lines. It's a good looking knife. You have jimping on the front of the flipper tab. You have jimping, really? Back here for the front flipper, which actually acts as your spine jimping. And then you have a nice centered blade. So let's go ahead and open this up. It flips right open. That flipper tab with the cutout here in the handle works really well. Grabs your finger with that jimping, yeah, welcome on board the struggle bus. You do have a lock bar insert here, really nice, and again, it looks fantastic. You have this very thin blade in a really nice satin. Love the satin. Back here you have LMAX, which they do their LMAX absolutely fantastically as far as the heat treat goes. And I don't think I need to show you this, but we'll do it anyway. Yes, slice for days. I just look at that. Powdered Toast Man down. But yes, very thin knife. Very thin knife. And again, Kevin's had this knife for a while, and I'm sure Kevin, even though he doesn't really cut much, has been cutting with the knife. Boy, I'm gonna get chastised for that. Kevin does cut. So yeah, I mean, it's probably not as sharp as it would be out of the box at all, but it is, like I said, a really cool looking knife, and it cuts fantastically. It is a flat grind all the way to the top. You have a nice sharpening choil here with a nice plunge grind to allow you to have good long sharpening life there. And what I like here too is this part of the flipper tab comes around here, and you kind of have a place to choke up there. So you do have on this one a 4-finger grip. Not a lot left over, but you have a 4-finger grip, but you do have a nice place, as long as you stay back of the blade, to sort of choke up. Your jimping is kind of back here, but a nice rounded feeling spine when you get out here. And to me, actually, this is the grip I prefer, kind of like this. Very nice. And it feels good as far as this choil here, and you got a little bit of a guard. You're locked in really nicely there. And again, scales feel good, no real hot spots. I would say that pocket clip is not a hot spot to me. You do feel that back corner of it, but I've seemed to feel that on every pocket clip. So it is what it is. So really, really nice. Now, as far as action, you got the flipper tab here, and you can see for the most part, it just pops open. The detent is very stout, very nice. Pops open really good. No way you're going to fail this. Let's see. No, not happening. The only issue I have is that I tend to put my fingers here and put some pressure on that lock bar. And if you're a lefty, that may actually be worse. You can see I cannot move that lock bar. If I mean that flipper, if I pull off of there and stay back, it's not a problem. It just pops right out. Drop, you know, it's more just a smooth drop. It's not really a drop. It's a shake kind of thing, but it is very smooth on bearings. And as far as the front flipper, sure, it works. It's just not my favorite, but you can see it definitely works. And again, very, very smooth. Centered indeed. Yeah, no lock rock, no blade play, very well done. And just that detent, I love the sounds. Yeah. But just like I said, just got to stay off of that lock bar. You just have to. If you're on the lock bar, it becomes an issue. All right, so there is our compact towel, and here is the full size towel. So let's see what we have here. So you got about, probably a ½ an inch on either end. So an inch overall, probably something like that. And again, they're just beautiful, beautiful knives, guys, as you can tell. I'm gonna give you the specs, but my phone decided to shut down on me. But this is LMAX steel. This one is LMAX steel. And again, by the way, they kind of tamed down the billboarding on the blade there. You still have quite a bit, but it's not nearly as much as I have on this one, or as big. But, you know, it's still okay to me. So comparisons, you have the Ontario Rat 1 and the Ontario Rat 2. The Rat 1 is bigger on the handle and blade, and the Rat 2 is about the same length. So very, very cool. Now, Kunwu does have these currently available for $200. Now, to me, for titanium with milling and chamfering and orange peel-like texture and an LMAX blade and titanium, I mean, yes, that is a fantastic price to me. Just under $200, $199.99. It is 7.48 inches overall. It is 3.1 millimeters on the blade thickness and 0.12 of an inch on that blade thickness. The blade length is 3.07. LMAX treated is 60 to 62. Satin finish, gray handle, 3.63 ounces in a frame lock. And again, that is $199 and is available as we speak on their website. Now, guys, if you have not paid much attention to Kunwu, you should go over there and check them out. And there are, I'm just going to check, there are some other knives available as we speak. Let's see. So you have the Tao Compact. You do have, nope. All right. Do have the Tao Compact. You do not have any Pulsars available, unfortunately. They are sold out. Making sure you do not, well, you don't have the Kunwu Tao S, the sheep's foot, available, but hopefully those will be back. And the Orion 2 in LMAX is available for $209. And the big Tao, so the original titanium Tao in this size, so this knife in that size is available also for $199. And the mini Tao for $149, but that thing is about that big, really, really tiny. They do not have the carbon fiber one like this, but they do have the X Tao in titanium, and they do have the original Tao in titanium. And guys, again, their prices are very, very, also they have the Zen, which is a really cool looking knife. So there are a lot of knives available at Kunwu right now. Maybe not the one you want, but go check it out. And again, thank you, Kevin, LeftyEDC, for sending this. Thanks, Kunwu, for continuing to pump out really, really cool knives. And guys, I'm sorry this review's a little bit longer, but I had fun. So give me a thumbs up, give me a comment down below. And guys, I appreciate each and every one of you watching the Knives Fast channel.